Next generation. Next generation. Next generation. Next generation.
What's up, everybody? My name is Elijah.
And I'm Kenyatta.
And we are the hosts of Next Generation. Look, we have an amazing show for you guys today. Today, we have Keisha and Freeman.
And Jordasia Trailer.
And they're both from LaGrange, Georgia. But first, let me tell you a little bit about the show. So Next Generation is a show that caters to teenagers and young adults. And it's also a show that shows a platform or give us a platform to be seen and to be recognized and our voices to be heard. Next Generation, I'm telling y'all, you don't want to miss it. But we finna go do our little rap section. Why don't y'all come join us?
Let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yo,
Hey,
yo,
how you
yo,
doing?
yo, what's up, girl?
Who's living?
I understand that. Please, please.
So we have a special guest with us today on the rap section, Jordasia Trailer. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about something that's very, very interesting, something I think that's trending, you know. But the question is basically, how do you feel about meeting a potential mate on social media versus meeting them in person?
I mean, well, the dream, you know, for anybody who's watching Lifetime movies is, you know, you walk in a coffee shop one day, maybe Starbucks, you know, you get a large coffee and, oh my God, he orders the same drink as you and you fall in love. But it's going to be 2K18. Meeting someone on social media is just easier. And plus, just me personally, I have enough time to like scope a little. I don't want to say creep, but I be going through pictures, posts, your family. I want to know who your cousin is, who your grandma, auntie. I'm going through everything. And based on that, I can decide whether I want to talk to you or not. If I meet you in person and just right off the bat, I don't like you and you ask me for my number, it's like awkward if I say no. So you going to say yes.
Yeah.
But it just, social media, it cuts all that out, all that awkwardness.
But wouldn't it like kind of scare you because, you know, if you meet them on social media, well, if you meet them in person, you get to know them right off the bat. But social media, it can be like a whole complete different person. So wouldn't that scare you a little bit, like meeting them there instead of in person?
I mean, with just being put in a position of both, like one time I met a guy, I thought he was great. You know, he drove a nice car. I gave him my number. He had some business about himself. And then I met him the second time, and he turned out to just be crazy. Like, homeboy had some anger issues. So, you know, that kind of made me feel uncomfortable. And I blocked him immediately after the second meet. But it's just social media, you know, I feel like I can talk to you for as long as I want to, and we don't have to meet. And like I said, I've had enough time to look at you and know everything about you, ask questions that I need to have answered, and we can go from there. See, I couldn't do that with the guy.
But don't you think that's a little scary, being that you know, saying that that you can talk to this person through social media, but you don't have to meet them.
I'll meet them eventually, but just on my own time, I won't feel rushed or pressure because you've already seen me once. It's like, if I'm gonna meet you, I want us to continue on with this conversation, relationship, friendship, whatever.
True.
Yeah. Yes. So, dating. That's what we're really talking about. Dating someone through social media.
Right.
Do you think that you would ever find your significant other through social media?
Ooh. Well, it has been some times I thought I did, but for future tense, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like I get what she's saying. You get to meet people more on there than in person, something can work out. But then again, I can meet somebody in the mall. And then find somebody, you know, and click right then. So I feel like either way, when it's the right person, no matter where I meet them at, it'll be right.
Yeah, and then too, I think I like the feeling of the old school mentality.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? You see somebody in person, you know what I'm saying? You talk to them, you introduce yourself, you know?
Right, back in the day, they used to come up and knock on your door and ask your parents.
Yeah.
You know, could they date you? So the times have changed, and you know, it's cool to go with it, but tradition ain't all wrong. You know,
Yeah.
keep a little bit of the old, bring a little bit of the new.
Right. And I think that's another problem, you know what I'm saying? We so stuck in tradition of how we think things should go instead of just going with the flow,
That's
just letting ourselves be free and living life to the fullest, you know?
Right. So I got a question. This is for both of y'all. I want both answers.
Okay.
How early do you think it's too early to be married? Because, you know, a lot of young people are getting married at a young age. One of my friends just got married. She was 19. So how early is too early? How old is too old for you guys?
Oh man, just for me, I do think it's a certain age you're too young. I'm like, if you guys, well, I'll say experience. First of all, you get married at 18, you have not really lived life.
That's true.
I mean, have you paid a bill? Have you lived in a house? I mean, gas is expensive,
Yes.
light, water, and plus, have you lived in a house long enough for somebody to be able to put up with them? Like, yes, y'all go on dates, you know, he might spend the night here and there, but you're literally having to live with this
life.
person.
Yes.
This is your life, is his life. You are coexisting together. His family is your family.
That's right.
Like, don't just go marrying Ray and whatnot, not knowing anything about his background or his blood
Yes,
stream.
girl.
And then you have a child by little Ray, and he just as crazy as his daddy. Like, you gotta know people before you just go hopping in these marriages.
That's right.
And I think that's the problem too. A lot of the millennials now are marrying young. You know what I'm saying? It's not really giving them the opportunity to live their life to the fullest.
That's true.
But for me, I would say, like she said, 18, I think that is too young. I think maybe 23, 24, 25-ish.
See, now with me now, my age limit for me to get married, this me personally, is 25. And I said it to say,
Yeah, I agree.
and if I get married before then, that's fine. But like I experienced enough in my life. You know, I'm 20 now, and I've experienced enough. Maybe I haven't done everything, but I've done enough to say I've lived. But I'm the type of person where like love is very important to me, and I want to feel secure in a relationship.
Yeah.
Or you know, in marriage, and I look at my mom and her marriage. I'm like, you know, there ain't nothing bad to have right there. So I do think it is an age where it's too young. But if you really know you're ready and you're really ready to go through a life with this person together, you've come to that decision. Hey, you know.
Yeah, and then like you said, it's also asked the question saying how old is too old. I feel like love never gets old.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So no matter how old you can be 90 years old, and your mate can be 95. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like, hey, you can get married. That's
Right.
fine if you truly love that person. So love never gets old.
I agree.
It never does.
It just gets better.
Right.
All right, so I need for you guys to tell me, what is the worst date you guys ever been on?
Oh man, my worst. Okay, it's technically not a date, but I was hanging out with one of my old friends. We didn't date or anything, but we was cool and you know.
Yeah.
So he took me to IHOP one night, and we were just chilling and everything. But little did I know, he still has a girl. You know, he was talking to on the side. I'm like, okay. But anyway, we was in there sitting, and like 5 people he knew came in. Homeboy just went ducking. I'm like, wait a minute, where you going?
Trying to hide from
Trying to
somebody.
hide. So he finally told me he got somebody on the side, and I'm like, you can tell me this before before we came in. So yeah, he left because he didn't want to get caught, and so I just stayed there, ate my pancake, and went on home.
You are
Put some
better
extra
than me.
syrup
Put
on
some
it.
extra syrup on it. All right.
Who paid?
He paid.
Oh, you paid?
I wasn't gonna pay and you gonna leave. You know, ask somebody.
better
He
be.
definitely paid, but yeah, never again. So we want to thank you for being here on our rap session today. And NG, y'all stay tuned. You do not want to miss what's coming next.
Do you ever feel burning pains or numbness and tingling in your feet? We introduce to you neuropathy. Generally, if you have pain in your hands, feet, legs, you're a candidate for this non-surgical treatment. All patients are evaluated by our team to get the right treatment for you. Please come see us at our local office where Dr. Michael Grego is the doctor. We guarantee you results, great results. Call us today. Welcome back to Next Generation. We're finna get ready and interview a very special guest. He's from LaGrange, Georgia. Not only that, but he is a graduate from Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia, and where he was the star football player. Please help me welcome Keyshawn Freeman.
Woo!
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
That's
Glad
good,
to be
that's
here.
good.
Glad to be here.
Glad to have you.
First question, how was your journey as a football player and a student at Georgia Tech?
So, being there, Georgia Tech can be a tough school sometimes, but I think my family and my friends in my hometown prepared me for what I was about to get into. While I was there, I was a part of the football team, and that was a challenge in itself. And to add school on, there are two polar opposite things that I had to try to make balance, but I found a way to make it balance. My freshman year was probably the hardest for me because I was a starter on the football team. I had to balance like 16 hours of classwork. So I kind of took my experiences from my freshman year and tried to start a few programs at Georgia Tech. So I got involved with the Student Athlete Advisory Board. And for the rest of my years there, I tried to make it as easy for freshman athletes as they can have it. We started a mentor program. We started a few other things to kind of just make their processes go easy. Make it a little different than what I went through when I was a freshman. But, my time at Tech was an amazing time. I enjoyed every moment. Met some great friends, met some great professors, and I know these people are a part of a great network for the rest of my life.
That's what's up. So being on the campus for 4 years, how did you stay focused and how did you achieve your goals?
Yeah, man. Well, I started off, being a football player, you always have your coaches and you have different people in your ear about, staying focused. But besides that, I tried to surround myself with great friends. I tried to keep myself occupied so I wouldn't get too caught up in the hype of the things going around in the city of Atlanta. Most of the time when you see the news, you see stuff that happens at Georgia Tech, and, it's definitely not happening at Georgia Tech, but around it. But I definitely try to keep a great friend group because, you are a reflection of the people that you're around.
But how did it make you feel being in that big city all alone by yourself from a small town? I mean, LaGrange ain't that big, so going from Atlanta to LaGrange had to be a huge transition, especially by yourself.
Well, I have to say, like, my first week there, my eyes were, like, big because, I've been there, but actually, like, living there now, hearing the sirens and hearing the cars blowing and everything, it was really big for me. But
and it's in the heart of town.
Right, in the heart of town. Georgia State and all the rest of the schools are around, but it's just so much stuff going on all the time. But I had to find myself, kind of centering in on the campus that we have because we're all a small campus within the city. Trying to, keep myself grounded in there and keep myself, keep my heart. LaGrange is in my heart, my family and everybody's in my heart. So I really stayed focused on those things to kind of make the city seem a little bit smaller. So after a while, I kind of got used to it, and now I can maneuver around. My parents are like, man, how you get around here? I can get around easily. So it was good.
It's good.
All right, so you just graduated college, right? So tell us what your plans are for the future.
All right, so I was at Georgia Tech. I was a business administration major, and I was a pre-medicine student. So it was kind of like a dual degree type thing. I had two things going for myself at one time. My dream growing up was always to be a pediatric anesthesiologist. So that's one of the dreams that I definitely want to pursue, to go to medical school so I can make that happen. Also, I played sports. I had a pretty good career at Georgia Tech, and the NFL is definitely an option. So right now I'm in the process of training and, seeing wherever God leads me. I'm willing to go wherever he takes me, and that's my prayer, just God, just lead me so I can impact a lot of young people, especially kids from LaGrange. I just want them to know that, hard work and just staying focused and persevering, you can make it. You can make it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you this. I want you to do something for us.
All right.
So I want you to look into that camera right there, and I want you to give that kid advice who is going through something, don't know what decision to make when it comes down to their dreams. I just want you to give them a little encouraging words.
Alrighty. So if I had to tell you guys anything, you always hearing people say stay focused. You're always hearing people say, dream big. But the one thing I want you to focus on in your life is to have that one dream and invest into it, because whatever you sow, it will grow. That's one of my mottos that I have for myself. If you're investing your time into being in the books, studying, working hard, you can be the doctor, the lawyer that you want to. But it goes the opposite way too. If you take your time and you focus it on just like bad things in life, then bad things will continue to grow in your life. So try to stay focused and sow into those things that are going to lift you up, sow into those friendships that are going to lift you up, so you can have a lot of prosperity in your life. And so you won't be the victim, but you will be the victor.
Yes. So. Man, that was good right there. That was good.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
But when we come back, we're going to play a little game called Finish That Lyric. Y'all don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. All right, so we're back with Keyshawn here, and as promised, we're gonna play the game, finish that lyric. Now, before we play, you know, word on the street is you can sing a little bit. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
All right, we're gonna trade a football for a mic one day, you know.
Well, you know.
What God says.
Yeah, what God says, you know what I'm saying?
All right, well, how we play this game is we're gonna play a little snippet of it, right? He's gonna come in, we're gonna stop the song first, then he'll finish the lyric. We'll see if he can finish the lyric. That's the catch. Huh? Ready? All right, y'all ready?
Y'all ready? All right, so the first song is Who Can I Run To by Escape. DJ, drop the beat!
As I stand here contemplating on the right thing to decide.
Let's see, okay. Will I take the wrong direction all my life?
Let's see.
Will I take the wrong direction?
Yeah!
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm through with it.
I got you.
All right. Our next song is gonna be from the movie Hairspray,
Yeah, Hairspray.
called Without Love. So let's get
Hold on,
that
but
beat.
with our very own Elijah Kelly, you know what I'm
out.
saying? We gotta
Oh, yeah.
shout you out, my
Gotta shout
boys.
you
We
out,
gotta
dog.
shout you out.
LaGrange, Georgia.
All right, DJ,
Yeah.
throw that beat.
with you no matter what you wear. 'Cause without love, life is like the seasons with no summer. Without love.
Life is rock and roll without a drummer.
All right,
Yeah, I know
that's
that
it.
Baby,
I know that one. I know that one.
forever. You gotta keep going,
It's
man.
kind of pitchy. You know. Oh, that, I got it right.
You got it right.
I got it right. All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
pitchy,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. All right. So the next song is I'm Your Baby Tonight by the legendary
yeah.
Whitney
That's a
Houston.
That's
good
good.
one. That's a
That's
good
good.
one.
All right. DJ, drop the beat.
Hey.
Whatever you want from me, I'm giving you everything.
I'm your baby tonight.
You know it.
All right. All right, DJ, we ready to bring it back in?
Also,
Yeah.
I thought
All right.
so.
All right, here we go. One of my
right.
favorites. We're gonna play Latch by Sam Smith.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
I won't let go of you. Got you shackled
Yes,
in my embrace. That's right. That's
We
right.
about to
I know.
see. We
That's
about to
right.
see.
We about to see.
That's right.
DJ.
Yep,
I
you
knew
got it
that one.
right,
I knew
man.
that one. I knew that
All
one.
right, man. You
good.
a big
Okay.
thing,
That's
too.
4-4. You know, I try to
Yeah.
listen a bit of everything. You know.
Right,
so.
right.
All right. So the next song is Location.
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 At times I wonder why I fool with you, but this is new to me. This is new to you.
Initially, I didn't want to fall for you. Gather my attention, it was all for you. So don't.
All right, let's see.
You initially, I didn't wanna fall, but you gather my attention. It was all for you.
Sound just like him, don't it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. The last song is from his favorite group called In Commission. So let's see what we got here.
Oh, Lord.
And I am running back to you.
I see you standing there for me. Your arms are open wide. I gotta keep going?
Keep going.
Okay, I see you standing there for me. Your arms are open wide. Now I don't have to cry no more. That's it. I think that's
Okay.
it.
That's good
it.
enough. That's good enough.
You're standing there for me. You
Well, you went over, but you were right.
But
You
you
got
were
your
right.
part. You got
You
your
were
part.
right.
Okay.
You were right.
Good.
All right. So we want to thank you for playing that with us.
No problem. I had a
And-
great time.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
All right, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of Next Generation.
Next generation. Next generation. Next generation.
NG Nation, we want to thank you guys for watching our very first episode.
And we want to thank God for helping us every step of the way. If you don't mind, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is in the link below, and all of our other social media accounts.
Yes. Be sure to tune in for more Next Generation. NG Nation, stand up.
Stand out.
Peace.
Next generation.